This broadcast is presented to you by Mayo Clinic, the #1 hospital in the world.
And here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, for the second game of the EMAAR Cup 2026 here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. It's a beautiful day here. Nice cool breeze, perfect polo conditions. And two massive teams here, Equity versus Jehangiri. Black versus pink. Jehangiri in black, Equity in pink. Both actually relatively new teams in the Dubai circuit. Jehangiri coming in last year, having a very successful season last year. And this is their second season here in Dubai. Equity have been building up over the last 3 or 4 years. Aiden Al Ahmed, the owner of the team, started here at the academy. And we're very proud of him. Just 15 years of age. For Equity then, at number 1 is Aiden Al Ahmed Ketmawi. At number 2 is Alejandro Gauland. At 3 is the 7-goaler Marcos Araja, Kaku Araja. And at the back, Oscar Colombres. That's a 12-goal team. They're taking on the 10-goal team of Jehangiri. Saad Jehangiri at number 1. Number 2, Juan Cruz Guevara of 4. Dante Castagnola of 3. And Hissam Haida of 4 at the back. We've seen both these teams play already in the UAE Polo Federation Cup. The umpires are Matthias Bibiene and Peter Wright, and the third man is Santiago Torreguitar. So there will be a 1.5 goal handicap start to Jehangiri, as they have the 10-goal team versus the 12 goals of Equity. So both these teams, like I mentioned, did play in the UAE Polo Federation Cup, so we've had a good look at them already. Both were fairly successful. Jehangiri getting through to the semi-finals, just narrowly missing out of the final. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, ball goes right out the back of the line out. Kaku Araja jumps onto it quickly. Oh, he's shown a little bit too much there, and it gets stolen from Castagnola. But Aiden picks it up well. Aiden Al Ahmed running around the outside. He's got a good eye for the ball there. He's great at the tapping, is Aiden. He has got a big old shot on him too if he uses it. Nice play here from Equity. They've got it up to the front. Aiden can't quite get back onto that one. Coming in to turn it around was Jehangiri. Equity a little bit overzealous. Give away a foul, so they'll come back to the middle for a hit from the halfway line. Yeah, so watch out for Aiden Al Ahmed. He's improving all the time. He's come a long, long way. He's an exciting player to watch. He loves to play hard and fast. Like I said, he's got great shots, tapping on the near side and the offside. Hissam Haida, Namu they call him, takes the hit in. Oh, it's been met there pretty well by Gauland. He's taking it forward a little bit here. Over the halfway line, has a look to see what his options are. He's on his own a little bit at the moment and leaves it behind for Castagnola, for Jehangiri to open up a great 90-degree backhand for Namu. Kaku pounced onto it, but Namu still got it. Has been 6 goals. Namu, the Pakistani professional, he's now 4. Played a very, very good 4 goals. He's on the ball now. Captain of the Jehangiri team. Namu sends that nicely up toward the front. Waiting for it is Juan Cruz right up at the front there. Juan Cruz Guevara. He's got the ball up on the 60. He'll take a shot from there. He'll go past Saad, head toward the goal, and just left. But a very good attack there. Aiden's dropped his stick. They'll just blow the whistle and wait for him to pick that one up. So hit in this time for Equity in pink. Raja plays a little shot out to Colombres. Colombres brings it back in, then sends it into the middle, but it's not going to find the man. Castagnola, the young lad, gets onto it first and turns it around. Up to the middle. Saad is there, Jehangiri, but he won't get to it. Raja, the 7-goaler, does for Equity. He'll turn it back around, followed by Colombres. Put himself in a good position there. Colombres takes it up to the halfway line. He can wait. Oh, coming in for the meet was Juan Cruz. The umpires didn't like it. So they'll move this up to a penalty spot for Equity. First chance for them to get on the board. They trail already by 1.5 due to the handicap differences, so they'll be keen to close that gap early as possible. And it'll be a 60-yard penalty. Kaku Raja canters round to take this for Equity. Strong and straight. Lovely penalty. Equity are on the board already. 1.5 goals to 1 then. As they come back to the middle. Second game of the tournament. We've got games just about every day, all the way up to the 15th, where we have the final. The EMAAR Cup. Here it is then. Ball hard thrown into the middle, picked up by Hissam Haider. Namu just waits for the men to go past. Running forward is Dante. He's found Dante perfectly. What a pinpoint pass from Hissam to Castagnola. He brings it back across the field. But the pink shirts aren't letting him close to the goal. A good under-the-neck shot effort from him. Aiden has to go over to the near side to stop it going in. Gets a shot, and then another backhand. Works well to play it out to the side. And Equity here on a little bit of a counter-attack. Right out to the side goes Kaku Araja. Checks up. Alejandro comes in for the support, then goes forward. Now Aiden has gone forward as well. But he won't get past that in defence. Here's Juan Cruz. He gets a little backhand, and it finds Castagnola. Castagnola slips past his man. Still up against the boards. He's been chased here. Is he going to kick on and try and run away and stretch the gap? He is. We've got a horse race here, but Castagnola can't hold on to the ball. And Araj is able to turn it. Plenty of time to do so. Scanning the area, looking for the free man. Sends it up to Aiden, who's free up at the front. Another superb pass, but Aiden gets underneath it. But Juju, Colombres comes around. No. Stopped there by Juan Cruz Guevara. Juan Cruz plays it out to the boards. Told to Tranquilo. Sends it, doesn't quite get the shot he wanted, out into the middle, and Araja picked up on the mistake. Is under the next shot, just about goes backwards. Colombres comes onto it, but Castagnola picks it up nicely on the near side, passing it up to Namu. That was a good play from the Jehangiris. The boys in black. Namu's got space in the middle here. What's he going to do? Check up, get stopped though. Stopped by Kaku, or is it Alejandro Gauland in the middle? Very, very even game so far. Whistle goes with just 2 minutes left of the chukker. They haven't had a chance to change. We've had very little fouls, if any at all. Just the one foul. Great games, great chukker so far, up and down the ground. Just half a goal in it then, 1.5 to Jehangiri, and the 1 goal from the penalty spot for Equity. So do check out our social media on Instagram, Polo Line OK. Facebook is Polo Line Int. And Polo Line TV on YouTube. So we'll start right over in the corner there. Looks like it'll be a hit for the team in pink, Equity. And Araja will bring it in. Little pass up to Colombres. He sends a little shot forward, but it's not enough. Juan Cruz pounces on it and plays a backhand. Quickly onto that as Namu over onto the near side. He'll check up, but he'll have it stolen from him by Kaku. Takes it deep into the corner and then plays a shot out toward the boards. It stays in for now. And they all go in there. Winning it is Jehangiri. Namu comes back around to make the play. Takes a shot toward the goal, up over the top and through it goes. What a strike from Namu, the Pakistani pro. Oh, hang on, the flags went up, but I think the umpires may have disallowed that. They disagreed with the flagsman. Must have just gone wide to the right-hand side. So Equity with an escape there. Bring the ball in from the back line. Great effort, though. Good polo from Jehangiri here. Colombres on this little grey horse turns it round and sends it down the boards. Juan Cruz Guevara got there first, played the near side backhand back into the middle. Colombres came across to play that on the near side. Coming down the line was Namu. They get the foul. It looked like Colombres may have crossed over the line. He went near side, but his horse may have come over the line in the process, which means Jehangiri will have a chance to get a goal here. They'll get a penalty. Another blow of the whistle. Perhaps there was some talking. Up and over it goes for Jehangiri. So 2.5 goals to 1 now. Still very even, but Jehangiri holding on to the ball, keeping the possession quite some time there. Right, here we go. Into the line out, pops back out for Gowland. He gets ridden out, though, by Guevara. He's quite a physical player, is Guevara. Colombres wins it, though, on the grey. Sends a little pass back to Araja. Araja waits for the boys to go forward. They've all gone now. We've got 30 seconds left, and that's a good shot into the middle. It's going to put the pressure. Jerengiri on the back foot. Equity have a chance at the end here if Araja can get hold of it, but Namu collects that and sends a huge under the neck shot right out to the boards. Massive shot it was. Namu right out to the boards, and that takes the pressure off momentarily. Oh, one cruises in the tent again. It's not. He's gone right through the tent and out the back this time, and they play on. He might grab a Coke on his way through, and now he's come back onto the field. So that ends Chukka number 1. All action. 2.5 goals to 1. The score stands. Jerengiri lead. We'll take a small break here at Polo Line TV, and we'll be back shortly. So we're back again for the second Chukka now, and it's 2.5 goals to 1. Jerengiri lead here in the second game of the EMAAR Cup. Watch out for Lupi, the horse ridden by Namu. We watched her do a lot of work in the UAE Polo Federation Cup. And Namu's on Lupi this Chukka, worth watching. Aiden is on his favourite horse, Martinita. Ali is on Aiden's mother's horse, Sombra. And Colombres is on a horse called Lolo. Right, we're back in action. Out of the line out comes Guevara. Round the back of the line out. And then through the crowd a little bit. Cuts through nicely here, Guevara. We've seen this horse a lot with this sort of long neck and high head carriage of Guevara. But a good stop from Colombres. Rode him off and took the ball. Then the backhand comes through. Is there a pink shirt who can pick it up? Aiden goes for it on the near side. Can't quite get hold of it. Castagnola plays a backhand, but it'll be picked up again here. This time by Alejandro Gowland. Sorry, no, it is Kaku again. Ali's waiting for the pass. Here it comes to Ali. Nicely done, but Namo cleans him up and plays a backhand. Didn't get through. That one did, though. Neither team holding on to it for long at the moment. The passes aren't quite finding their markers. And we get a whistle in the middle there as Colombres came onto it. Who gets dropped down for a spot hit for Jerengiri. So Jerengiri inside their own halfway line. Namu will tee it up. Aiden goes right back in defense. Namu on Loopy. Comes around to take it. Decides to bring it one tap. All the players have gone forward for the big one. And here it comes. Strong. Out to the right though. And it will indeed go over the back line. So Equity will start again from the back line. With Kaku Araja. Highest rated player on the field, one of the highest rated in the tournament. Plays that little cut shot to Colombres. He's on a tall chestnut, this Chaka Colombres. Low. Then he hits a nice shot back. This is good from Equity as Aiden comes in to pick it up. Plays it out to the right-hand side. He's on Martinita, his best horse. He can't hold on to it, though. Bit too many taps. Backhand, strong ride-off, and a backhand from Guevara. Onto it, those Colombres. Draws it round to the left. Oh, he spent too much time, I think, on it. They've crossed the line. Someone came down it and claimed the foul, so a good attack from Equity. But the defense was good from Jehangiri, managed to push them out to the side and force the foul. Namu then, Hissam Haider will take this. On Loopy. Nice shot up over the top. Aiden's coming onto the line there, running hard onto it. Doesn't get there before one cruise. He gets a touch onto it. Saad Jehangiri plays a good shot. It's been met there by Castagnola. That was a clever play by him. Sends it up to Namu, and Aiden's all alone at the back. He's going to have to try and stop Namu. He's done well to push Namu out to the side. That under the neck shot that we saw before was executed perfectly, but Aiden Al Ahmed takes it out of the goal mouth, saved a certain goal, but it did go over the back line, which means we'll have a safety 60. Still, he saved that goal. That under the neck shot from Namu was a good one, but Aiden got there just in the nick of time and had to push it out over the back line. So it will be a 60-yard penalty, a corner, as they call it. Sam Hyder will take this one. Just did a slow walk. He sends it up. It lofts high, but just drifts out to the right. So the score remains 2.5 goals to 2. With Jehangiri. Equity then from the back line. We get a whistle. I think to give the players time to change horse. So off they go. They'll go back and get on some fresh horses halfway through. Chaka number 2. So if you haven't done already, then do download the Polo Line TV app. Go to the App Store and get Polo Line TV. Best way to watch the games on your phone. And also watch the highlights of the games, the interviews, and to find out what games are coming up around the world by Polo Line TV. The players make their way back onto the field. Hissam is on B. Moza. Saad Jehangiri is on Lady Gaga. Aiden has got on to Estudiante. Ali on Canela. And we'll start with a hit. So the penalty went wide to the right, so we start with a hit in for Equity. Kaku Raja brings it in, doesn't get a big clearing shot. Waiting for it is Colombres. He gets onto it quite well and then holds on to it. Stays at the back now as his teammates go forward. Kaku's coming back in to support him and get in behind him. Juan Cruz is there as well. Juan Cruz carefully watching, waiting. Doesn't want to let Kaku get past him. Trying to force him to get the hit. Kaku will take it a little bit further on before taking, and he does get past him right down the boards. Under the neck shot comes in. Oh, it doesn't quite get round the side of it, and it hops over the boards. So Jehangiri will have a hit from the back there. Castagnola goes forward. Namu, first time, right up over the top, and watch out for the runner. That's Castagnola. He's being taken on by Juju Colombres, and they cancel each other out. Kaku's got a lot of time here to turn it. Little backhand to himself. Aiden makes the run up forward. That is the pass up to Aiden. He's got lots of space up at the front too. This game is really starting to open up now. Aiden checks up and goes for the tap toward the goal. One tap, two tap, three will be enough if he can finish it off. There it is, goal time for Aiden Al-Ahmed Ketmawi, the 15-year-old. Great job from him. Nice open polo all round. Kaku Raja turning it himself with a little backhand and then sending the pass to Aiden. He ran into space. Still had quite some work to finish that off, and he did so really well. Right, back in then, and we're back to within half a goal. 2.5 goals to 2. Whistle early on in the line-out. Side, I think one of the black shirts was coming over the line too quickly. Okay, so a little bit of attack there has been fixed, and we'll come back to it with a hit from the halfway line. Kaku Raja coming in on this beautiful chestnut horse. Called Kashmir, called Fuego, the little chestnut, Fuego. We'll watch out for her. That's a great shot up to the front. Colombres goes for the shot, doesn't come off. Right down, May will go over the back line. Namu will watch it go over the back line. Indeed, it does. And so it'll be a hit for Jehangiri from the back line. Namu plays so well from his 4 goals, controlling the team for Jehangiri. Plays that to Juan Cruz Guevara. checks up on the halfway line. Alejandro Gauland waits with him. He's got his men go forward, and that's a pass up to the front. Saad is looking for it on Lady Gaga. What can he do? Oh, gets a big ride-off from Aiden. Gave him the ride-off just as he was going to hit the ball. Whether it was the same speed or not, I'm not sure. One minute left of the second chukker. So 30-yard penalty being given against Equity there for a ride-off at the wrong speed. Well, the horse wasn't lined up for him there. Sort of swung round to the side for Dante, made it difficult for him, and he did indeed push it to the right. So a let-off again for Equity. 45 seconds left of the first half. Fuego and Araja bring it in. Kind of a bouncy little chestnut horse. Sends a nice shot though up to the front. Aiden will be looking to get onto this one. Saad Jehangiri will be trying to close him down. He does so. Oh, but they've got it back again here, Equity, with Aiden leaning off and taking it. Doesn't quite get past his man. Colombres neither. And they got to watch out for the counter-attack as Juan Cruz Guevara plays it under the neck. And again, another one under the neck toward the boards. Didn't manage to hold on to it, though. Backhand comes in. He was told to leave it, but it just worked out. It found Colombres. Colombres, strong ride-off, and then heads up toward the goal. He's got his head down. That's the first hooter. They'd love to get into the lead at the end of the first half here. Through it goes for Colombres and Equity. That will put them up to 3 goals, 2.5, right on the hooter. And the end of the first half. Equity sneak into the lead for the very first time. We'll take a break here and we'll be back for the second half. Equity on 3, Jehangiri 2.5. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back from the half-time break with the innovative play of the match, sponsored by Mayo Clinic Breakthrough Moments. Breaks away here, but Panello, doesn't get the hook. Somehow he slipped past him and he's running. Santa Marina is running up at the front. This is where he loves to be. Looks behind and he's going to run this one in, and it's 1 goal all already. We've got an amazing game already. Welcome back then for the second half here. 3 goals. Equity just crept into the lead at the end of the first half there with a good goal from Colombres. With Jehangiri started the game with 1.5. They're just a 10-goal team here in the 12-goal. And Equity have slowly made their way back into the lead. So it's a very, very even game here. Okay, so players are warming up their horses, giving them the final tuning, ready for the second half here. The equity team are on the field. A few more Jarangiri still to come after half time. We'll have a look at the horses as they come on. Kaku is riding Marbella. Aiden is back on Peluche. Alejandro is on Serenisa. Namu is back on Lesnar, who he played in the first. So the big EMAAR Cup with prize money, one of the few tournaments in the world really with a decent amount of prize money, 120,000 dirhams for the winning team here. 5,000 for the runners-up. And not only that, but they get the winning team will get a beautiful new car, like 212, and sponsored by Legend Motors. One Cruz Guevara for Jehangiri win the line out. He's got Namu in behind him. He'll leave that for Namu, who plays it back to One Cruz. Clever little play by the two pros there. On the 60-yard line, One Cruz has a go. He gets right underneath it. It's high. It'll drop down right between the posts. That was sensational. What a great 1-2 from Namu and One Cruz. And how he got underneath that one, sent it so high, went even higher than it did long, and dropped down right on the other side of the line. Just like a sort of par 3, 9-iron, landing right in the middle of the green. Taking them back into the lead now, 3.5 goals to 3. Namu wins the line out for Jehangiri. Players run forward, Jehangiri players. The pass isn't going to make them though, it's stopped there by Colombres and he turns it quite well on the near side. Oh, coming out of nowhere though, and stealing it is One Cruz and beating the next man as well, One Cruz. What a play from him, he's just come out on fire, this chucker. Doesn't get that shot off. The backhand comes in eventually from Kaku, only it's picked up by Namu. Namu's got pink shirts all over him. And coming in to meet the third one was Gowland, but with pink shirt either side. And Gowland coming in for the meet. They're not going to let that one go. Probably for the 2-on-1, I would imagine. And they're taking this to the 30-yarder. Namu, cool, calm, calculated, slow swing at the walk, puts it through. We get another blow of the whistle. Perhaps that was a technical for talking back at the umpire there. So not only will they get the goal, they'll get a hit from the halfway line instead of the throw. Jehangiri. So power play for them. They were down by half a goal just a moment ago. Now they're up by 1.5, and they've got a hit from the halfway. Namu on Lesnar. One time along the ground though, Castagnola waits for it. He's got a quick horse, runs around his man there, rolls his wrist, puts it up onto the 30. Cut shot doesn't quite come off, gets underneath it, and it gets turned here by Equity. And Kaku sends it up to. This is Kaku coming down the ground now with it. Colombres has gone long. That's the attempt. Doesn't get through to Colombres. Iden's put himself in a good position though. He's not needed just yet. Kaku has another go at the pass. That one goes across the middle there. Namu's there in defence. He'll take out the man and pick up the ball. Take it further into his own half. Right down into the corner there, Namu. Now, what's he going to do? Pink shirts all over him. Plays a little clever little backhand. Who's onto it there is Saad. Jehangiri doesn't get hold of it. Coming across was Dante, but there was a pink shirt coming down the line there. So no, it's a very different game to the one we saw earlier on. This one's quite stop and start. Some good plays. Quite a few fouls. 4.5 goals to 3 stands. And a penalty for Equity. So it's about 65, 70 yards out with a bit of angle. Certainly in range for Kaku Raja. Along the ground, looks straight, got a deflection, goes out to the side, so it'll be a 60, another 60, corner, safety 60. Didn't get underneath it, but he kept it straight. Black shirts had to stop it, came off a black shirt stick and out. So another attempt here from the 60-yard line, just out to the right this time. Raja teeing it up again. That was strong. Oh, that was blocked there by Juan Cruz Guevara. And he's managed to keep it. Still, they hustle for it in the middle here. And the shot comes off and goes through. Great work, good hustling there from Gowland in the middle to get that goal and get back within half a goal. So the players will go and change horse now halfway through. Chaka number 3. 4.5 goals to 4. Come back. We've got Saad Jehangiri on a beautiful grey horse called Majestiosa. Aiden is on Pimienta. Alejandro Mohicana. This is Namu. Nice drive down the ground there from Namu. Coming onto it will be Castagnola, near side under the neck shot. That was a smart shot, but not quite enough angle. Good play though. You can see how quickly they can turn things around. Jehangiri with a big pass from Namu, and the boys up at the front to finish it from all sorts of angles. Just half a goal, anyone's game here. It's impossible to pick the winner so far, or even to pick a favourite. Totally different story to the game we saw earlier on. Good pass and nice pick up here for Equity up at the front. Castagnola's come back in defence though. Opens up the backhand for Namu to pick up. Namu sneaking away past Colombres. Doesn't manage to get past him though. Leaves it behind. He's back onto it and there was a bump there. As he was standing still, Pink Shirt came and bumped him. Whether he was pushed into it or he came in on his own accord, we'll find out. They may even go back to the replay to see exactly what did happen there. The two professional umpires, Peter Wright and Matthias Barbieri, they have the third man. Well, it's been... they've watched it on the VAR. And Colombres didn't have a way out there because Jehangiri was pushing him into that play. So a hit for Equity here. And they trail by half. 2 minutes left of the penultimate chaka. Kaku Araja, one time down the ground, and Aiden Al-Ahmed has got away from his man up at the front. Aiden then with a tricky under the neck shot, doesn't manage to get it. Namu is there, he just seems to read the play. Oh, Alejandro came in there to challenge Namu. And again, there was a bit of a bump. It's not such a tidy game, this one. There's a few, and another whistle as well. Frustrations are certainly high there. We're seeing too many fouls, too much talk to the umpire as well. So it is a bit of a sticky game. Good plays intermittent, but a bit of nerves perhaps beginning of the tournament. These teams have played together and we're well into the season now. First game of the main event, the main tournament here at Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Namu then from the halfway line for Jehangiri. Along the ground. Stopped by Araja. So tidily done. Plays it out to the side. Hasn't got anyone up in front of him just yet. Now the players do go ahead. Aiden still behind. There's a little pass forward. Colombres will check up and wait for it. And then leave it again for Araja. This is good stuff from Equity. Aiden wants to wait for it again. Gowland is there. He does get onto the end of it. Opens up, but gets hooked out in the last second. And Namu, calm as you like. Another backhand under the neck shot. That one went backwards. The Mexicana, they call it. But Aiden read it and came onto it well. Didn't manage to turn it around. Gowland comes in and takes it. Sends it toward the field. Oh, Juan Cruz came in for the near side. I think his horse may have stepped over the line in the process. So Equity will get this penalty, and it's 4.5 goals to 4. This would put them in the lead again. 30 yards out. And it goes through. So Equity creep back into the lead again. With 46 seconds. Should get another play here in the third chukka. Line back up. So even, such an even game here. Neither team, whoa, there's a coming across, but they play on. Backhand comes in from Namu. Watch out for Castagnola up at the front. Picks it up on the bounce, but doesn't hold on to it. Manu comes in and meets that nicely. Plays it forward. Another meet, though, this time Colombres. It is quite scrappy out there. Colombres picks it up, manages to get it, and has the attack here now. It's 2 on 1 at the moment as Juan Cruz Guevara comes to close the gap. That's a huge drive from Colombres. Right out across the front of the goal and out to the left-hand side. A great effort. So both these teams looking really, really good now as we go into the last chukka. The third chukka is over. Equity are leading, but only by half. Equity 5, Jehangiri 4.5. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, Polo Legends. 5 goals to 4.5. Equity lead in the very first game for them in the EMAAR Cup 2026. Jehangiri, a massive team. They play their polo here, then they take the horses and the players over to England, where they play the high goal in England in the summer. So good effort from Equity at the end of that chukka. Colombres putting it wide left from about 80 yards out. So Jehangiri will start with a hit in. So Namu, Islam Haider takes it out to the right to Castagnola. He'll check up. Hissam goes forward and then right across the field, 90 degrees. This is good stuff. He's have to come back onto that one, Namu, but he does so beautifully. Then takes it across the field here. This is looking really good. Now Namu, oh, he's gone over the top there. Who's going to get back around onto it first? Looks like Gowland's there, but Juan Cruz Guevara is quick to come back and get a touch. Not enough, though, as the attack continues for Equity here with Colombres. He goes underneath it, under the belly shot, just to hold on to it there was Namu, and it's a little pass. Castagnola, he can leave it now for Juan Cruz. Guevara leaves it there, but in there picking it up was Colombres. Sneaky little play, and then the ride-off came in, and the whistle went on that ride-off. Just as Jerengiri started to look really good there, holding things together, making some nice passes, keeping possession. They've given away a penalty to Equity. The hit from the spot, so it's far out and right by the boards. Still in range if he wants to have a go, Araja, from here. He'll hold on to it a little bit. Juan Cruz will come in to challenge him. One more tap. Now he has to do something. He's going to try running. Sends it into the middle. Juan Cruz picks him up on his way through, gets him in the ride-off and the backhand. Nicely done. Namu will try and come onto it, but he gets cancelled out. And Colombres wins the ball as well in that. Castagnola collects it, but they're struggling to get rid of it. That was a good backhand, though. And coming onto it is Juan Cruz Guevara. Still, the pink shirts are coming back fast in defence. Manages to pick it in the air, but Equity don't let him get far. Oh, the backhand came in. And yet another foul. This time, looks like it was Equity who came across the line there. Didn't see Castagnola coming right down it. Crossed in front of him. And we'll get a penalty this time with Jehangiri. They trail by half. They've gone past the 60-yard line and dropped it down on the 40. Castagnola was well on his way to the goal when he got fouled there. So 40-yarder. We're into the last chukker and just half a goal in it. Namu at a walk, hits it hard but wide left. So they'll stay half a goal down. But still plenty of time, a long time left, still over 5 minutes to go in this chukker. Equity from the back line then, with the Raja. Colombres the runner out to the side. Namu sweeping in to challenge him. Keeps him right out by the boards. Namu holding on. Colombres manages to get a little pass out. It's just enough to find Iraja. Castagnola, though, comes in and plays it backhand, near side backhand, but the umpires say that he cut across in the process. They'll talk about this one, though. So he's gone to the third man there, had a look at the replay, just double check the angles. He says he was all right there to play the back shot and didn't cross over. So the scores remain at equity, half a goal up, and we'll start with a throw in here. Raja, the 7-goal player, has got control at the back. Sends a pass right up into the middle. It's going to cause some problems for Jehangiri. They get the defensive shot there up to Juan Cruz Guevara. He's on the back foot, plays the backhand across the middle though. And a bit too eager, pouncing onto it was Colombres, and we get another whistle. A lot of fouls here this game. So, Jehangiri with 4 minutes, 11 seconds left of this chukka. And the last chukka. They trail by half. Namu from the halfway line. Massive shot, absolutely giant strike. All the way up, it's going to stop down on the 30-yard line, but a great backhand there from Colombres. And he finds a man nicely too here up at the front. And then they all run up forward. Aiden's gone forward on Martinita. Kaku keeps it a little bit more. Then he's gone over the top, but it doesn't matter. He's got Gowland in behind to collect it for him. Kaku then sweeps back around behind him. They're not rushing here, Equity. They're playing smart, taking their time. Have gone over the top of that one. Castagnolo will be looking to pick it up. He has done. He's got Namu waiting. Then Namu goes forward. He's not going to rush either. There's the pass up to Namu. Is there a black shirt coming through? Saad's trying to push through with Aiden here. They cancel each other out in the ride-off. Colombres gets a good backhand for Equity. And onto it now. Oh, it's Raja. He didn't get hold of his under the neck shot or his near side. And Namu picks it up in the air. Nicely done for Equity. He's being hunted down here by Gowland. Over to the near side goes Namu, out toward the boards. A lot of work to do from here to get it back in toward the goal. Brings it back inside. Guevara goes. He has a shot there, a little bit rushed perhaps, and it did come off the horse. Now the umpires will discuss whether it was the man hitting it into the horse or the horse blocking. Either way, the players will go and change horses with just over 3 minutes to go in the last chukka. 5 goals to 4.5 Equity lead. So they'll come back for the last time here. They've had their change. Namu is going to get on B. Moza again. Saad Jehangiri on Aspen. Colombres back on Lolo. And Aiden on Estudante. Okay, well, it was a foul for the dangerous shot, so Equity will start with the ball. They lead by half, and we're down to the last 3 minutes of polo here at the Dubai Polo and Equestrian Club. Looks like that little chestnut fuego again for Kaku. Little clip pass to Colombres, but first onto it there was Juan Cruz Guevara. The backhand is there. Namu's coming, hunting it down, picks it up, doesn't manage to pick it up on the near side. I think Kaku just got the hook in time, and Colombres picked up the ball. He doesn't want to miss this one, though. Namu's waiting just in case. He manages to get it away from Namu. And Araja sends it up to the front. Backhand coming in, though, from Castagnola. Onto it nicely is Namu. Namu's got no one in front of him at the moment to pass to, so he'll hold on to and wait. Juan Cruz is the runner. Still holds on to it, Namu. Even though the pink shirts are trying to steal him, he's still got it, Namu, here. And he's going right down into the boards. The under-the-neck shot is a good one. Can the black shirts get onto the end of it? As Colombres got the line. Right off coming in from Juan Cruz, but I don't think the umpires thought the ride-off was right. We'll see. Yeah, so good attack there. Colombres, though, he got onto that line quickly, and Juan Cruz Guevara couldn't take him off it legally. So again, another hit from the spot. Equity take it out to the right-hand side. Colombres, the runner. Castagnola coming into him. Got to watch out not to foul that. May have got in front of him, or it may have been the dangerous shot. Another foul. Too many fouls from both teams here. That one was from Dante, just coming in front there of the play. And they're moving it right up to the 60-yard line. Equity. From the 60 then, Kaku Araja. 1 minute 43 seconds to go. Oh, it's a lovely strike up high, and the flag goes up as well. A superb strike, which may be the match winner. We've got 90 seconds of polo left, and Jehangiri need to get 2 goals. In it goes. Jehangiri need to get this and need to get a goal real quick. They've got hold of it with Namu at the back. He's either going to run. He's going to run for it and go himself. He knows he can do it from here. He beats one man. Bouncing ball, he comes in to challenge the next one. Goes for that under the next shot we've seen all day. It's a good one. It's in the middle. The goal shot comes off, but when it goes through, they've got 50 seconds left. They're going to want to come back to the middle as soon as possible. They'll have to win the line out and score another goal back to back. But wow, we're back to within half a goal now. 5.5 goals to 6. Jehangiri with the comeback. 30 seconds to go. There will be no 30 seconds on the end of this. There's the half goal. They need to win this. Equity have to be careful not to foul now. Last thing we want to do is give away a penalty right at the end here. Juan Cruz Guevara has the ball. We've got 15 seconds left. It'll have to be a long shot. Here comes Namu. Namu running with it. Castagnola's got one time. No, it's Saad. Saad comes through, gets Castagnola back onto it. 5 seconds. He'll have to shoot now or never. There's the strike. It's come off the horse. And the whistle went just before the hooter. Whether they'll call it a day, I don't know. Well, the players are shaking hands. They're going to call it there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it was right down to the wire. Not a game, won't go down in the books as one of the greatest games of all time, but it was close and exciting. 6 goals to 5.5. Both these teams looking good, and they've got plenty more games to go in this tournament. Equity come out with the win, 6 goals to 5.5. We're hearing that the MVP is Kaku Araja. And so 2 games done today. The first game with a convincing win for EMAAR Polo versus Gaga. Whether Gaga might change their lineup, we'll wait and see, as it didn't really work so well, that lineup with the 9-goal player inside. EMAAR looked phenomenal, made no mistakes. And then the second game of the day was not the most beautiful game, but they dug out a win, Equity, and that's what counts for them. Jahangiri, don't count them out. They're always a solid team and contenders. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming around the grounds. It's been a pleasure to commentate for you guys. Here on Polo Line TV, we'll have a look at the score lines there. Well, Jahangiri, they started with 1.5. They held on to that lead for the first chukka, but then Equity got back into the lead, and they held the lead, but only just. It was tit for tat for a bit in the middle there, with Jahangiri getting back into the lead, Equity stealing the lead back again, and they just managed to hold on to it long enough to win the game, 6 goals to 5.5. So we'll have a look at some of these goals. Aiden Al-Ahmed was there to finish that one, I think. Well, this was Aiden's goal here. Did great there to pick up the pass from Kaku. Had a lot of work here, but he's good at that. He's been practicing that on his one-wheeler. If he's not on a horse, he's on his one-wheeler. Yeah, we can see the teams congratulating each other and all the fans down at the tents there. So Equity with the win by only half a goal. 3 field goals for Equity, just the 2 field goals for Jahangiri. Equity only won 2 of the throw-ins and Jahangiri 7. But look at that. That was the problem in the game. 11 fouls for both teams. Way too many fouls from both teams. I'll have to talk about that and fix that as the tournament goes on. 3 out of the 4 penalties went in for Equity, and Jahangiri hit 2 out of their 4. None of the corners went through. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. First day of the EMAAR Cup 2026 is over, and we'll be looking forward to bringing to you the rest of the tournament. We've got more games tomorrow and all week until the 15th, in fact, of February, where we have the big final. I'm Tim Ward. It's been great commentating for you guys, and I look forward to doing the same tomorrow.